Treadmill.
That's right. And guess what? This is the kind of treadmill that you don't have to dedicate a whole room or corner area in your home to, because it's foldable. And I know you're thinking, wait a minute, it folds, does it fold down? No, it folds in half. You know, it's a newer technology that we're starting to see in, like, especially some of our cell phones. You're seeing that they fold in half. They still give you all of the innovation, all of the results that you're looking for, but they also solve a problem or an issue. And one of the issues with treadmills in the past is that I don't have space for them. Guess what? This is my treadmill. This is my walking pad, and that's what it is. And it's just like as if I were walking outside, but I get to do it in my home or in my home office when and where I need it to be. And this one is from KingSmith. It's an all-pro foldable treadmill. You can see our price used to be about $800 on this. Today we've got it at $499.99. It comes along with a remote control, which is fantastic, so that you don't have to bend down to turn it on or turn it off. This is the remote, and you just kind of hold on to it to make sure that you've got it at the ready when you need to. What I love is that it's gonna count your steps, and if you're like me, you're trying to get your 10,000 steps a day, sometimes it's hard to do that when you are sitting in front of a desk or sitting in front of a computer for hours and hours. Now, you don't have to. Let's bring in our guest, Annika Keeland, who's joining us on Skype. And Annika, I'm here working out.
How you doing, darling? At least somebody is. Look, I don't know about you, Tamra, but I'm spending way too much time on a chair in front of my desk these days or watching TV. Sitting is the new smoking. And it's time to get rid of that chair and get yourself an A1 Pro. I don't know if you can see, but I've just had this underneath my desk. All I do is bend down and unfold my A1 Pro walking pad. Now, just like cell phones, you mentioned cell phones. Treadmills have been around for over 100 years, Tamra. And like cell phones have evolved, so has the humble treadmill. Not this giant clunky thing that you throw your clothes on anymore. It's the sleekest design that you've ever seen. And that's what KingSmith are experts in. They've won design and patents for their inventions. And the A1 Pro is super special. Let me show you. So, as you can see, it's just a little bit smaller than an average yoga mat. You saw that I could keep it stored. And now instead of sitting behind my desk, I simply step on and it'll count me down and get me started. I have a remote control with plus or minuses. It's got an LED, a super easy to read LED. I get my speed, I get my time, I get my calories burned, distance, and steps. And now instead of sitting down checking my emails, I can simply change my morning routine and get my exercise. If you look on the LED, Tamra, as you're using it, so you see your steps, great. So that's fantastic. You've got your time there. Now you can adjust your speed, high or low. You've got a maximum speed of 3.7 miles an hour. So when you get it, it's got a top speed of 1.75 like you have there. That is a start. So you get used to the flow and you can, see how it feels with your body. Then you can adjust it. Remote control or an app. Now, I want you to listen. Do you notice something? You don't hear me walking. And this is because of the technology that's packed into the A1 Pro. Normal treadmills thud, 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 and that's because they have brush motors. It's a cheaper way of making a treadmill. The A1 Pro has incredible technology. It's a brushless motor. They use magnets. This is the top technology, just like our cell phones have improved from the big clunky cell phones to this A1 Pro. It's also super, super comfortable, Tamra. So it's designed to feel like you're walking on a forest trail.
Right.
It's got 4 layers underneath your feet, EVA cushioning, and a non-slip pad. Now, if you're walking outside, right, you know how this feels. If we try to run, we try to walk on concrete, it's really jarring on the joints. And then we get home, we feel terrible the next day, and it's just not good for your body. So you've got all this technology packed into this really sleek, beautiful unit that will fit in any small space. And there's one more thing.
Okay.
We've got two. This is the second patent. The first patent is the folding Tamra. The second patent, I'll just stop it for a moment. I'm going to step off. You've got two modes, manual or automatic. Now, so if I just press the remote, on your LED display, you'll see an A. And this allows the A1 Pro to match your speed, your stride, and your footsteps. So we step at the front of the walking pad. Now, what the automatic system will do, it's going to listen to your body and see what speed that you're doing. So you can use it on manual or you can use it on automatic. You step to the front of your walking pad and it starts to walk. Now, if I step on the middle, it's going to stop. So if I lose my pace, it'll have the auto shut off. I start to walk, it's matching my pace. In the middle of the pad, it'll keep the speed maintained. Again, if I stop, it'll automatically shut off. So you can get to choose, step to the front, it activates it, right? So then I can say, okay, I want to walk slow. No, you know what? I need to get some of these curves a little tighter. So then I start to walk. Hey, there's nothing wrong with curves, ladies and gents, right? Nobody's ever complained about them. So we just pick up our, right, truth? Right? Oh, that's terrible. We don't like buttocks, no. So we pick up our pace, right? But then I imagine I get distracted.
Right.
And I get to the back, it shuts off.
Yes.
But this gives me a hands-free option. So instead of using the remote or my app, I can use some dumbbells. If I'm watching TV, if I'm in the room with my newborn baby, it's quiet, I'm not disturbing. So I can get my calories in, I can get my workout, but oh, hang on, I'm going a bit too fast.
Right.
Let's slow it down.
And you can
it's called, it's adaptive speed control technology. They have a patent for this. There's no other treadmill that has this feature. So you get to really design your workout, Tamra.
You do. And I mean, think about this. If you see me walking and I'm kind of walking at a little bit of a slower pace because maybe I'm gonna have this at my desk and I need to make phone calls. Have you ever had like on your to-do list, you have to, make multiple phone calls, and sometimes when you call somebody, you're on the phone for a while. You're on hold for a while. When you're on hold on the phone, what are you doing? You're sitting down.
Right.
Nothing. Your body's not moving, nothing. You can imagine doing that. Imagine still getting the work done that you need to do, still going through your to-do list, making those appointments that you need to do, but you're doing it in a more active way. Because for most of us, we spend much of our day being inactive. I was telling my husband the other day, busy and active are two different things. Busy might be, I've got to return emails, I've got to make phone calls, I've got to make a list, all of these things. But I'm doing that sitting down. And the more we sit and the less we move, we feel it in our overall body and we see it in the mirror. But if you're saying, wait a minute, I could have this at my desk, still get my work done, still have something that it's not intrusive, doesn't take up a lot of space, and when I'm not using it, it literally folds up in half, and I can slide, and it's got rollers right there on the front. I can slide it underneath a chair, an ottoman. We used to say, oh, put it in a closet. You can just literally slide this under an ottoman because it takes up hardly any space. And you're still getting the ability to get up and get moving and be hands-free and use your dumbbells and use your bands, or just be on the phone without sitting down for hours a day. Tomorrow, this same treadmill that you see right here is going to be $799. Only for today do we have a price that's literally slashed this low, almost in half. So I do encourage you to go ahead and get yours. Here's the item number. We've got more to share with you, but 783-474 is the item number. Annika, when we talk about folding this in half, I know that that's a concept that's hard to wrap our head around.
Look, I'm so excited. I jumped off so I didn't have to keep working out for 20 minutes. But look at this. So it's only 2 inches high. I've got heels higher than that. Now, when it folds, you're talking 5 inches. So you simply fold it in half. This is what they have a design patent for at KingSmith. They're known for their technology. I simply bend down. The wheels on the front, it's only 60 pounds. So you can maneuver it super easily. Now look, I could pop it against the couch. I had it under the chair, but look, I'm going to give you a nice gratuitous bum shot now. Now we can just slide it under the ottoman. Can you see? It'll go under your couch, right? How many treadmills have that technology and that ease of use? Because, you know, small spaces, right? Dorms. What about RVs? I had my A1 Pro in my RV last year on my road trip. I kid you not. It was folded up behind my driver's chair.
Wow.
I could use my yeah, seriously. I could use my A1 Pro on the road. So you simply unfold it. You can have it tucked in. Remember, it's quiet. Why does being quiet matter? Well, maybe you have neighbors. You don't want to be thud, thud, thud. If you're in an apartment, you don't want the noise. You're going to disturb them. Now, you could be in your office sneaking in your steps, right?
Right.
And I was thinking about that. Like, nobody else knows, but you're getting your workout. While you're going through your emails, I love it because it fits into my lifestyle, right? It's super hot outside here in Florida, Tamara. You know, I can't go out. It's absolutely, you know, blistering hot sun. So now, again, I can get my steps in. I can check my emails. I can come back later. I can set goals. And that's why, so you have an app as well. So the app, that's why I love the app, because you're able to monitor. It's iOS or Android. You can monitor your progress. So today, like, I set my goals when I first began. I set my goals for, you know, 2,000 steps a day. Once you've gone through your emails, you've done 2,000 steps. Maybe you want to do miles. I want to do 5 miles a day. You're going to get 5 miles a day, and it helps you. Look, I can continue doing things. If you're going to make a phone call, walk while you're on the phone call. It's quiet. It's super comfortable on the joints because of the 4 layers, the EVA cushioning, the non-slip pad. And remember that technology, manual or automatic, you can go hands-free. Adaptive speed control technology. It's monitoring your steps. There's pressure sensors. So this is not an average treadmill, Tamara. I keep, you know, the foldability, the weight, the adaptability. You can put it anywhere, shove it out of the way, but it's quiet. It's a brushless motor.
For sure.
And it's super soft. It's like walking through a forest. It's absolutely, now, no more excuse for not being able to exercise. It's hard to get yourself into an exercise program. Maybe you've had an injury, right, Tamara? Like, and some of us, we're not motivated sometimes. Hormones, stress, but everybody can walk. If you've got 2 things hanging off your torso, and I'm talking about legs, you can get on the A1 Pro walking pad and, you know, and just put 1 foot in front of the other, right?
And walking here versus walking outside, because walking outside, you might say, well, I can just go out my front door, but are you going out your front door? If you're not, is it because, well, it's too hot, or sometimes it's too cold, or it might rain, or there are dogs out there, or I don't like all the traffic, or it got too late and now I don't want to walk in the dark when it's late at night. There are all of these reasons why walking outside, even though it's very simple, just doesn't happen for us. Normally, I know for me, I'm not one who wants to get up first thing in the morning and exercise. I might be a midday kind of person. Maybe you are as well. And so the idea of stopping everything you're doing, putting on your gym clothes, going to the gym, and then doing it all over again the next day is not in the cards for you, because you have meetings, you have other things that you have to do in the midday. Why not have an easy way to get your exercise, get your body moving, and get your steps? And I was just looking down because it does count your time. It does show your speed, and in a minute it's gonna show my step count. And it also shows your distance. You can see how long you've gone, and it really kind of gives you an accountability. Look, I just crossed over 1,000 steps. My goal every day is 10,000 steps. But I know that if I have a particularly computer heavy, telephone heavy, busy day, I'm not gonna get those 10,000 steps without putting in a little bit of effort. This is what we've got for you. Today, we only, at this point, we have 331 of these remaining, and that's it. Actually, 330. And we have a lot of you shopping with us on hsn.com. Tomorrow, this will be $799.99 because the price that we have, the sale price today, which is almost half off, is only for today. The flex pay is $100. Think about yourself, think about other family members, and Annika, you said it right, in a dorm room. I remember going off to college when I was, you know, as a freshman, and everybody around me gained the freshman 15 or more. And
what about the COVID-19?
Right. So there's all these numbers being thrown. COVID-19, freshman 15. How do I maintain my activity and still do the things that I need to do throughout the day? Annika, this is one of the easiest ways to do it.
But this fits into your lifestyle. If you know anybody that works, a family member that's in an office working behind a desk. My mom sent me a standing desk for Christmas. Best gift I ever got. And that was just because I kept saying my back hurts sitting down all day. And I was getting too sedentary, especially through the pandemic time, right? This is perfect. If you know anybody in a dorm, in an office, lives in an RV, on a boat, the A1 Pro will fit into their lifestyle because it folds up. It's super, super lightweight, doesn't take up space. A big thunking, noisy treadmill. I don't have space for it. Every treadmill I've seen in a friend's house has clothes thrown all over it.
Yes.
It's noise, it's right?
Yes.
It's just taking up space.
Yes.
So it's high, it's mega technology, Tamra. This is, there's nothing on the market that compares to it. KingSmith know what they're doing. Design patents, design awards. It's like a beautiful new iPhone. It's the iPhone of treadmills.
It is.
Remember, the automatic or the manual, the technology in the pressure sensors, in the brushless motor, in the comfort. I can't run, Tamra. I've got things on the front of my body. My body does not like running. I hate it. No, I need a good bra, let's face it. But it's awful. I'm uncomfortable. It hurts my joints. You do it once, you wake up the next day, you feel like hell, and you don't want to do it again. Now everybody can walk.
That's
now
right.
I'm doing 3.7 miles an hour. This is the top speeds that we have.
And you can
running.
That's
it's
right.
To walk,
you can see that Annika is going faster than I am. I'm kind of going a little bit slower, but I go at my pace, and you're going to go at your pace as well. Annika, thank you. I know that we're out of time, but thanks for bringing this into us. We'll see you again
30 calories, darling. Fantastic.
I love it. And the curves are good. The curves are always good. You just want to keep your fitness level up, and this is an easy way to do it. So 783-474 is the item number. We don't have a lot of these left, so don't miss out on this price. Now, I also wanted to remind you, if maybe you tuned in a little bit late and you missed when we had our Earth Bright presentation, you're getting, these are just back in stock, and you're getting 3